Kobe Bryant is a legend of the game. No player defined the post-Michael Jordan era in the NBA like Kobe. Much like his mentor, Bryant was obsessed with winning at all costs, and because of this, he was wildly successful. In the span of his 20-year career, Kobe was incredibly successful and made history in the NBA. Whether it be thanks to his incredible individual performances or his teams performing at the highest level, Bryant became one of the faces of the league. So in this video, we are going to tell you about the top 10 laws of success by Kobe Bryant. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so let's start. Number 10. Get better every single day. When you look at where you are today and where you want to be, you have to understand that you won't get there in one giant leap. There are times when I've made grand plans to make transformative change in my life, only for those plans to fizzle out after a few days. Greatness doesn't happen overnight. Greatness is the sum of incremental, minuscule improvements every single day. When you look at a Thanksgiving Day turkey, you can't eat the whole thing. You have to take it piece by piece. When you look at a staircase, you expect to take it one step at a time to reach the top. Treat your goals as such. If you made 70 out of 100 free throws yesterday, aim for 71 today. If you weighed 230 lbs today and you want to get to 200, aim for 229.9 tomorrow. Sustainable greatness that sticks is built through small, consistent improvements. Number 9. Prove them wrong. We all have doubters. We all have people who don't take us seriously. We all have people who will say you can't do that, or you're not good enough. Great performers don't ignore these sources of negativity, they transform them. Oftentimes, having someone you want to prove wrong is enough motivation to jump out of bed in the morning and get to work. Channel negative energy into positive fuel. Don't cower in fear of doubters and haters. Thank them for the spark and use them as the rocket fuel for your ambitions. Number 8. Work on your weakness. There is a faulty piece of advice out there to discount your weaknesses and double down on your strengths. I call BS on that. Greatness is a chain, and a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Sure, if your chain links are independent of each other, then by all means, focus on only the strongest. But if you have a coherent vision, a singular dream of what the future looks like, then you must fortify every single link in your chain. Personally, I am strong in the areas of writing, designing, and organizing. But I am weak in the areas of speaking and performance. If I am to achieve my vision, then I need to commit to getting better in those areas. This requires the awareness of what your strengths and weaknesses are, the humility to admit them, and the diligence to fix them. Number 7. Execute what you can process. What good is reading books if you never actually use the lessons you learn from them in your daily life? What good is practice if you never actually put your skills on the line when it counts? Kobe didn't just practice his fadeaway jump shot for fun. He practiced it religiously so it would become one of the most lethal weapons in his arsenal. Don't be afraid to show your value to the world. Every experience you've had, every piece of information you've learned, and every failure you've endured up to this very minute is practice for what you are destined to do in life. Number 6. Learn from greatness. This rule requires a high level of humility and the ability to recognize greatness. Trying to come across as if you know everything may make you feel good, but it will hamper you in the long run. Look to people who have done what you envision yourself doing. Look to people who have embodied the abilities you want to develop. Kobe learned from Shaq. He learned from Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He learned from Peyton Manning. He learned from Derek Jeter. He knew that as great as he knew he could be, he could not get there alone. Know your role models, ask them questions, read voraciously about them, deconstruct their success into achievable pieces. As I said above, success leads clues. Number 5. Learn from win or losses. It's easy to learn from your losses. It's not so easy to learn from your wins. So here, I focus on handling success. You might think that wins don't serve you very much in the learning process, but in fact, learning how to internalize success is a crucial part of your journey. It is important to have a healthy understanding of success, especially as it relates to the pursuit of perfection. Perfection is not success, and success is not perfection. If you are like me, perfectionism is a double-edged sword. On one side, it can send you on an endless pursuit of perfection. On the other side, any success you have can be confused with having attained perfection. Number 4. Practice mindfulness. This is something we hear all the time, and it often goes in one ear and out the other. It is something that I have struggled with in the daily pursuit of greatness, but the ability to achieve stillness in your mind will allow you the luxury of calmness under pressure. Mindfulness is the appreciation of life as it is, the present moment. And although the pursuit of greatness requires the incessant need to improve by definition, a positive change from the present moment, a mindfulness practice will allow you to enjoy yourself along the way. When it comes to mental health and acuity, mindfulness practice is essential. Number 3. Be ambitious. Of these 10 rules, this may come closest to embodying Kobe's Mamba mentality. Ambition requires 3 things, which I outlined in why you need to bet on yourself now, more than ever. A muse, an obsession, an enduring purpose, unbreakable self-belief, supreme discipline. If greatness is your goal, then you must have ambition. You must have the fire within you, the force that pushes you forward, the spark that gets you out of bed before anyone and keeps you up long after everyone else has gone to bed. Kobe's ambition and determination made it possible for him to go above and beyond every single one of his peers. Hard work may not pay off immediately, but a consistent and committed approach to your work every day will yield success beyond your wildest imagination. Number 2. Believe in your team. You might not have a team in the traditional sense, but you are not an island. I don't have a team yet, as I am doing all the legwork in building Unparalleled Live at the moment. But I believe in those who support me and those who have been there with me since day one. I believe in those who I go to for advice and those who have shown me the pitfalls in advance. These people are unofficial members of my team, and I appreciate every single one of them. When I managed a restaurant, I did have a team. I needed to believe in every single person I hired. My belief and trust in each employee empowered them to do excellent work. Believing in your team not only motivates them, but it gives you a calming sense of security in knowing you can rely on them. Kobe didn't always have great team around him, but by setting an example and giving them his trust, they were always able to outperform expectations. Number 1. Learn storytelling. People love stories. People follow those with compelling narratives and interesting backstories. People are drawn to those who can put together a coherent and relatable account of their journey. Storytelling is how the human race has risen above all other species on Earth. Stories are how we get people to follow us and cooperate with us. In order to make a maximal impact on the world, storytelling is an absolute must. You can be perfect in the first 9 of these rules, but if you can't communicate to others your vision of the future, then your pursuit of greatness will be nothing more than a hobby. Stories are what draw us together. It is the glue that holds society together. After his career, Kobe immersed himself in learning the art of storytelling. If he was here today, I have no doubt he would become one of the greatest storytellers ever.